In the latest news from the Indie Stone, testing has begun on their current iteration of Build 42. While they say there's still much to do, this indicates that a good amount of Build 42 is playable, and through feedback from testing, they'll continue to improve it until it's finished. This news means that they could potentially still release it by the end of the year, like they stated before. The tester feedback gives us a lot of information about what to expect, so I'll list them here, along with new sneak peeks of the update.
I found I wasn't running into zombies like I usually would, randomly scattered throughout the place, until an alarm came, and that was absolutely brutal. I didn't think I'd draw so many, and the darkness is unforgiving too. I was scrambling for lampposts for their spotlight, trying to fight off what was left chasing me until I was exhausted and finally able to rest. In regards to the darkness, I think it's perfect. I love the horror feeling of it. You really actually fully need a flashlight. You think, oh thank I have some light, rather than, ugh, this barely lights anything. There was a time flashlights barely had a reason to be in the game at all, so this is better. I had a great moment with the darkness change. I got cocky and had a small horde chase me. I ran into a store with the plan of trying to lose them out back. I opened and closed behind me a random door inside to try to lose them. I was accidentally now stood in pitch black. I scrambled for the glowing light switch as the door was now being slammed by the chasing horde, only to realize I'd run into the world's tiniest bathroom. The empty road felt really rural, like how I'd expect to drive down my road both currently and in an apocalypse. Then I was just on my way out of Rosewood now, and because it was foggy, I accidentally stumbled into the prison, driving. Holy shit. Outside is crazy. I cannot imagine inside. I barely got out the gate with my car, a true trailer, but I would never make it home moment. Just started a new game in West Point with the aim of trying Louisville. I noticed the streets outside are very quiet, with occasional Zeds dotted about, and it gave off cool 28 Days Later vibes. Ran around building to building thinking, this is too easy, nothing is stopping me. When after bashing 15 Zed heads and muscle strain kicked in, felt like a cool way of setting atmosphere without being too easy. Feels pretty balanced so far. Truly the changes to grouping are so good. Probably the most quality of life change for me. It really makes the world feel more alive in a way. Instead of having zombies spread out everywhere and having to do the lure away, ball up, rinse and repeat just to get to an area, now it really feels like I can sneak around and explore areas while losing a group instead of knowing that I'm going to run into a ton more and just shouting instead to get it over with. I do really like how many different containers can be filled with liquids now. Makes finding a drinking source early on way less frustrating. Thumbs up. I like the doors swinging open and the game actually feels smoother. Holy fuck, a basement? I wasn't expecting that. Man, it's awesome. Yeah, you guys really hit it out the park already. What the hell, this is sick. Even though I've played in this area probably 100 times, seeing the stairs going down, and then finding this area just made me feel like I was playing the game for the first time again. Also super happy with the traits. It was a bit of a shocker. Smoker no longer OP. The voiceovers actually helped a lot with immersion. I felt it. I like the brutalness of the combat, in terms of combat fatigue, needing to rest more, and training that skill up as you progress. It felt fun and fresh. Love the density, it's terrifying. The first thing I noticed was the map in and around Mold. Within 15 minutes I encountered Cortman Medical and was amazed. I actually had to pull out the online PZ map to compare. It was that amazing. This extended to each house I visited. Beautiful.
In this, they also talked about updating the crafting UI. Animals and animal husbandry is currently in polish and bug fix mode. Just waiting on more extended playtesting, polishing Zed awareness, and lastly, new reading materials being added that will point players to interesting locations, good places to loot, and base locations.